Peace and blessings, family. All praises be to the Most High. I do have a tendency to struggle for words when I speak because of my West Indian dialect. Now, I just wanted to come on here real quick. I'm sure many of y'all are busy with your everyday lives going on, dealing with the shit that's happening here and abroad with that country or that occupied territory called is not real. I can't even say the real name. You know what I'm referring to. Over there in Palestine, these occupiers that's over there causing havoc alongside with America aiding them. Now, I'm not going to touch too much on that because I want to stay on topic in this video. So for those of you who have been with me for a while, you know my stance on the so-called New Testament part of the Bible. As a matter of fact, the whole Bible itself, because a lot of y'all believe that the Bible was written by God or under the inspiration of God. But you got to ask yourself this question, which God? Because there are many, many gods. In fact, if you was to Google how many gods are there, you're going to be surprised. Lesser God, that is. Now, I do subscribe to the Most High, the power that gave us this, I guess I would call this place, right, a holding place for fallen angels, including ourselves. I believe we are descendant of fallen angels. When the Most High created the Halahayim, which is the heavenly body, and I think a lot of us rebelled. When I say us, because we are our ancestors, we rebelled, we came down here. And then you have a little bit of righteousness in many of the fallen ones, but then you have some wickedness in a lot of them. So the evil ones are the one that's ruling this domain, these hybrids, the powers that shouldn't be. They're the one that's in charge of this prison planet. All right, we have a dome that covers this not a sphere, it's not a round globe spinning 1,000 miles an hour. I made videos showing y'all to debunk that shit. You know, you can't spin, you can't put water on a spinning ball and it stays. I know a lot of y'all believe in gravity. Nobody know what gravity is. That's what they tell us. And I tell you what, if you was to actually research how long they've been talking about the world was round, it's back way past even in the 1600s, way past them time. And you got to ask yourself this question: how did they know the Earth is round if they didn't have spaceships and satellites back then to go out of orbit to see the exact curvature of the Earth? But I'll leave that for another video. So today I want to focus on John 20:17. Now, a lot of you Christians, y'all go along to get along. Pastor, read to y'all and teach, and I wouldn't even say teach y'all, but read to y'all and preach to y'all bullshit, right? They interpret the Bible according to how they want to interpret it. These people go to school, these so-called agents of the devil, I refer to as pastors. They go to theologian school and they're taught how to present the message to you goofy Christians. Now, I had a discussion yesterday with a friend of mine on a bus. And I was basically explaining to them that if you really read the Bible, especially the New Testament, you'll see there's a lot of inconsistency where they refer to Jesus as the Prince of Peace, but this passage in the Bible said, and I'm going to paraphrase, Jesus said, I did not come to bring peace. I came to bring a sword, right? I came to bring division against mother, against daughter, father against son, and so forth, right? Paraphrasing. I've made many videos about that as well. But here in John 20:17, Jesus actually lied, right? God himself. Y'all believe Jesus is God and shit. Y'all God lied or prompt Mary Magdalene to lie. So I want y'all to read this shit on your screen. Jesus said unto her, this is Mary Magdalene when she went to the tomb, right? Touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Father, but go and tell my brethren and say unto them, I ascended unto my Father and your Father, and to my God and your God. So if she presented herself to him on earth, according to the story now, and he's telling her not to touch him because he haven't ascended, why is he lying? Why is he telling her to lie to the brethren that he have ascended? Now, I know a lot of y'all going to play semantics and y'all going to put a little spiritual twist on it, right? But I want y'all, a Christian twist on it. I want y'all to explain to me whether or not Jesus Christ lied. And I want y'all to explain to me in the comment section your interpretation of this particular passage in the Bible. Lead not to your own understanding, though, because he said it. Don't tell me that's not what he meant, because that's what he said. Shalom.